try to find a loophole. I've been slamming the door and just leave you cold. When I come back, you've heated up the South Pole. You see my body rush for the escape, while my heart wants to stay. Where to push or pull, and I am going mad just like you knew I would. You're reading me like an open book. You know me better than I ever thought you could. You see my body rush for the escape, while my heart wants to stay. My head is spinning on my shoulders, so what's the use of trying, baby? All the ways they lead to you, you're like a magnet pulling me in. I run away, hit the road, and almost lane, but I keep turning back just like a boomerang. You're like a backseat ghost telling me to stop. You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings, but now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out, I see the possibilities. that I want. That you showed up was written in the palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You cut me loose. You make me win in every way. Win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. 'Cause I'm the winner, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yes, I'm the winner, yeah.
You know what this means, right? It's sparkle time, baby.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light. Just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art.
You are a work of art and you sparkle.
You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light. Just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up?
All right, here we go, guys. Yeah.
Ahead and
Shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dears. Who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine,
shine,
darling. Go ahead and shine and sparkle.
'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. Shine, darling. Shine. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine. Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dears. Who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dears. Who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine.
Yeah, baby, there we go. We just shined on through. Welcome to Behind the Scenes for Monday Mentoring. It's a little different. We're doing a behind the scenes session with you today. Hey there, Facebook user. So anyone out there on the live stream, let me know. Are you brand new to the Sparkle world? And put new in the chat because we love to welcome new members. Or are you a sparkler? And if you are, you got to put some purple hearts and sparkles and use the hashtag SparkleLifer. Just bear with me while I turn my heater down. There we go. That's better. It's burning my head. Welcome everybody. And yes, shining on through. Exactly. I love it. So for those who don't know me yet, I'm Sally Sparks Cousins. I'm the founder of the Sparkle Class Academy and the creator of the Freedom Funnel Formula. And we come in here most Mondays in America and that side of the world, Tuesdays here in Australia at this time. So if you want to stay up to date with the live events and all the happenings and all the things, then you need to make sure that you are registered to our calendar. So you can go to sparkleclassacademy.com/calendar, and if I can find my scenes, here they are all the way over there. If you go to the calendar, then you won't miss any of our live events. So it is this one, sparkleclassacademy.com/calendar, and you won't miss any of the live events. 110 in Texas. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but it sounds goddamn hot. Yes, very hot. I don't do well with heat. I do definitely prefer the cold. That's why I live where I live, because I do like seasons and I like winter and I don't like it too hot. But I do like warmth when it's freezing. So it's pretty cold in my office right now. All right, guys. So if you're brand new to the Sparkle world, let us know. We love welcoming brand new members into the Sparkle world. But today we're talking all about how you can create a 7-figure business, a scalable 7-figure business that's going to allow you to grow a sustainable business, so that you are not wasting time on all the things that you should not be doing, and you're able to spend more time doing the things that you're good at, what I like to call your inner sparkle. So today I want to give you a little bit of a sneak peek behind the scenes of what it looks like to grow a 7-figure business and the systems and processes that we have put into place to allow us and our clients grow a 6 and 7-figure business using this particular method. I have a little presentation even for you today. So here we are. So this is how you can build a 6 and 7-figure business using a proven framework to create a scalable business, so that you can get back more time and be able to have more freedom rather than spinning your wheels and stressed in the tech and the confusion and the crazy overwhelm. I mean, if you're trying to dominate all the social media platforms and you're trying to piecemeal everything together, then this training is for you. But also, we love to give away freebies. We're going to be giving away a long-term nurture. So if you're somebody who does actually grow their email list, but they get people on the list and then they just kind of sit on the list until they're kind of running an offer, and you know that you're not looking after those people, because every email is a beautiful human. And if you know you're not looking after them well, then you're going to love our little giveaway by hanging around till the end of this training so that we can give that to you. So it is a long-term nurture, and I'll give you a keyword that you can email to get access to that. Now, I want you to know that building a scalable 6 and 7 figure business without burnout can be done, right? I want to give you a deeper understanding today about how you can get there and not just grow a business, but start taking off some of the hats and give yourself financial freedom. And I'm going to deep dive into all the key elements that helps us grow a scalable business using sales and marketing strategy. Now, I'm going to show you how you can make the ultimate shift from struggling to attract people online, feeling stretched too thin, who feels like they're throwing spaghetti at the wall and just hoping something sticks. Is that you? Or maybe you're on all the platforms and you're just not sure where you should be putting your focus. I want you to, at the end of this session, know what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. Now, there are lots of things that you could be doing right now, but you're here. You're watching. So what I want you to do is please turn off all of your distractions. Just spend the next sort of 45 to 60 minutes with me, and I'm going to give you the exact framework. So your emails will be there. Notifications in Facebook will be there. So let me know in the chat. You're going to turn off your distractions. You're going to come back to me right now, and I want you to stay focused so you can walk away feeling like this is really good time well spent. So shut down all the windows on the computer. Yes? Excellent. I'm seeing you. No distractions. Awesome. Shut the door, close the computer, grab a pen and paper, and let's get ready to take notes. All right, here we go. Let's get stuck into all the goodness. Now, before we waste your time, I want to check that this is the right place for you. If you know that you need a plan, a system in place so that you can start and creating a scalable business, right? Not just kind of hoping and praying, but actually you want and need the systems, the technology, the processes to make sure you can grow and scale without burnout. Or this is for you if you're just desperate to scale, but you've been struggling to do everything yourself. Growth maybe has stagnated because you're just doing too many roles. I mean, if you're already busy, how are you supposed to grow and scale? So if that's you, let me know. Or maybe you have just been hiring coach after coach after coach and course after course, and you still just can't seem to get any traction. If that's you, let me know in the chat below. Or maybe you're a high achiever. You're growth orientated. You're a driven entrepreneur, but you also need more work and life balance so you don't burn out, so that the husband can stop rolling his eyes at you because you seem to be always chained to the computer. So let me know in the comments below, which of these are you? Are you that person who you know you need the systems in place so that you can be scalable? Or maybe you started to scale, but you've stagnated, right? Because you're just doing too many things. Or are you the person who just keeps hiring coach after coach, course after course, but you're just not getting traction? Or maybe you're a high achiever, but you just need to find more balance, more me time. So let us know below in the chat, who are you? Now be honest with yourself. You see, it doesn't matter. Look, we've got lots of D's coming in. I love that. High achievers, yes. Yeah, and some C's. All of them, okay? All of them. B's and C's for Robin, yes. I get it. But you know what? No matter what motivates you being here right now watching this, I fully support you because you can do it. You see, I was just like you, who was trying to grow a business online. I was coaching and, I even went through burnout. So let me just quickly share a little bit about myself. This is me and this is my husband, Danny. He's now shaved the beard. But my husband, Danny, he works for himself as well, just like me. But also he's been a CAD programmer, so programming computers for builders and things. But also he is a host of a TV show here in Australia. It does go out internationally as well. But these are a few pictures of us on holidays. Well, not really holidays, working holidays as we were traveling around Australia and actually around the world filming for the TV show. And I've been so lucky that we've had an online business because I'm able to take my work with me. I am literally getting on a plane this afternoon to fly interstate to speak at a conference, and I will still be able to just stick my work under my arm and take my laptop with me. You will actually see me live 2 times while we're away in the hotel. It's fabulous. And also when I'm not working and I am away, I've got a team there to support me as well. This is my daughter, Shay. She hates the camera, so I sneak this one in. She's not watching. But I mean, she's 16. Oh, actually 17. She just turned 17 and she's driving now. I mean, you know, they grow up so fast, right? She's taller than me. I'm so short. And we've got 2 dogs and 2 crazy birds. Some of you may have already met Cosmo, who loves to fly around my office. But, you know, I'm so grateful that I have an amazing family and an amazing team that allows me to do what I love to do all day, every day, which is to help people. But you know what? Let me give you some facts about why you should even listen to me. I mean, if you don't know me yet, you're like, but who are you, this crazy chick with the rainbow hair? Well, I've actually created over 10 online courses. I've generated 7 figures, and now I help other coaches and consultants to actually scale their business, to skip over all the hurdles that I had and just giving them the systems and processes so they can scale fast. And I really believe that going live, showing your face, and it's like standing up the front of a classroom and talking to people is the best way to attract people to you. I actually tested it. I went live for 365 days, and in that 12 months, we grew from 2,000 to over 70,000 followers over on Facebook. And because of that, I was also able to attract some really top industry experts. I work with Shalene Johnson now and teach inside her program. I work with Amy Porterfield every year. I was just interviewed by Pat Flynn. So by showing up and just literally sharing the stuff that I know that's stuck in my brain, I've been able to grow a really successful business. Now, you see, when we ask our clients why were they attracted to us, they usually say it's because you just keep popping up. They just see us everywhere, in their emails, in their messenger, in their streams, on Instagram, all the things. But, you know, most people don't know us for like a day and then bye. So if we didn't keep showing up, then they wouldn't remember us, right? So most of our clients know me for usually 3 or more months before they say yes to our program. And we keep our content out there and engaging with people. So the great thing with this is I get to say no now to clients that drain me, and yes to the clients that lift me up. And I literally handpick every client. Can you imagine what it would feel like if you could stop wasting time on all the social media platforms and have your prospects literally, they're knocking at my door and I'm the one who gets to choose whether we want to work with them and I get to say yes or no? How would that feel for you? Yeah, amazing, right? Yes, I say amazing, fabulous. Yes, because you get to work with the right types of people. You see, when you create a business without feeling like you have to wear all of the hats, you will be able to grow a business without burnout. When you set up your sales and marketing assets, It's a true investment in your business. Once they're set up and built right, they'll be worth more than your house, probably multiple houses. You see, your sales and marketing automation is the most powerful strategic way to impact the world, to grow your income, to have freedom, and to finally start living life on your terms. So do you want to know the secret? Yes? Who wants to know the secret? Let me know in the chat. Are you ready for the secret? I'm going to share with you some steps today on how we can do it, and we show other clients how to do it in a consistent, scalable way. I mean, it's blowing up, lots of hands up, lots of yeses. All right. Well, you know, I love a step-by-step process. So let me share with you the path that has actually helped us generate over 7 figures. We've grown an amazing team and a massive followers, sparkle lifers, they call themselves, because of this proven path. So today I'm going to share with you 7 steps, okay? So the first step I'm going to share with you is the traction success path to freedom. It is our proven methodology that, when followed, will take you to 7 figures, and you'll be able to get clarity around how to stop wasting time and focus on real income producing activities that will take your business forward. And then we're going to move into the power of one. And when you learn this secret, you are really going to stop having to feel like you've got to keep creating content, more and more content. I mean, it's not a lack of content that's holding most of you back, right? It's a lack of focus. So when you learn what is the things that you need to be focused on, it's going to shift the way you run your business. Then, of course, to be scalable, we need to create not just an offer with a price tag, you need to create an irresistible offer so that you're scalable, so that you have clients knocking on your door asking to work with you, and you no longer have to be chasing people because your systems and your processes are working for you and your messaging is super clear. And we'll get into that in step number 3. Now, step number 4, we're going to talk about what is the fastest path to get people from cold to sold, and how to do it in a non-sleazy, salesy way. So when you present your offer, it just feels natural, right? You don't feel icky. You don't get heart palpitations. You don't feel the sweats coming on. Because when you do this right, when you implement this strategy, people will, when you're speaking to them, will be just saying, how much? How can I work with you? And then I'm going to share with you the things that shifted the way we do business. These are our 3 magical steps to true momentum. When you learn these 3 steps, you'll be like, mind blown. Why didn't I think of that sooner? All right, and then we're going to finally finish up with how, if you want to continue to learn more about how to work with me and my amazing team, because you don't just get me, you get a whole team. We'll be sharing that with you. And then finally, we'll open up to live Q&A, some key takeaways, and then also hang on in, because if you want that long-term nurture, you will want to stick in to find out how you can get that. All right. So it is whiteboard time. So, you know, I love to draw on a whiteboard, right? We love our whiteboards here. So I'm going to move on over to our whiteboard, and we're going to walk through these 7 different things that we've spoken about today. Yeah, purple board. It should be, actually. Great idea, Jenny. Maybe I should change the background to purple and write in white. That would be very smart. Okay, so let's have a look now at the whiteboard, and let's just quickly map out the things that we just spoke about so I don't miss anything for you. So, that's a bit big. Let's bring him down. And so the first thing we said was we're going to talk about the traction success path, okay? So the traction success path, so that you can actually understand how you're going to be able to grow a scalable business. And then the second thing we're going to talk about is the power of one. So if you are feeling like you're just doing way too many things, you're feeling like you're throwing spaghetti at the wall and just hoping something sticks, we're going to help you save time so you stop throwing spaghetti at the wall, okay? And you're actually just like literally walking up and going, this piece, it good. And number 3, we said we're going to talk about how to create a irresistible offer. Okay, now this irresistible offer, it's a game changer, the way in which we share this with you, but it's also scalable, okay, once you do it. And now number 4 we spoke about is the path from cold to sold, and it's the fastest path. Okay, and then, my favorite, my 3 magical words. Okay, to true momentum. Now, when I worked this out, I was like, why did not I think of this earlier? It was actually a guy called Tyler Garnes that introduced me to these words, and I was like, whoa, oh my goodness, it's so simple. It's so simple. All right, so let's first talk about the traction path, and I just want to share this with you. So this is what our traction path is. So our traction path actually takes you through a plan, okay? So what you want to do is create a plan of how you can speak to the right people, okay? So once you have this plan done, you will be able to attract the right types of people. Then you need to design an irresistible offer, okay? So once you have that offer, you then need to build the infrastructure, okay? So the technology and the lead magnet, so people can come to you, right? So once you've built the technology and worked out what it is that you're going to do, then you're going to fill it with eager people to learn more about you. Then you will sell it, right? Of course, because we're running a business here. And then, of course, we're going to need to measure it to make sure that things are converting. Now, it may seem really confusing, like, okay, that's just like a simple step, but how do we put it all together? How do we actually create this program and make it scalable without feeling like we're wearing all the hats? So I'm going to take you back here. Okay, so that's the traction success path, but I want to go deeper with you. Okay, so we've done this one. We'll just cross him out. Now, let me talk to you about what you need to be focusing on when it comes to the power of one. All right. So what a lot of people are doing is they are trying to attract everybody. They are trying, who feels like you're just not quite sure which client you should focus on. Yeah? Yes. Or you've got a bit of an idea, but you're not 100% clear. Or tell me if this is you. You're on all the socials, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all the places. And you're like, which one should I be focused on? Or should I just do what they tell me? Omni-channel marketing, which means be everywhere. But if you're already stuck for time, how are you supposed to be everywhere, right? So let me share with you now the power of one and how this is going to truly simplify everything that you do. All right, so over here, we're going to talk now about the power of one. Okay, now this is going to give you focus so you know who, what, where, and how you're supposed to be running your business without all the confusion and overwhelm. So what you want to be doing is starting to focus on defining one ideal, dreamy client. Now, when you're talking about an ideal client, I want you to think top level client, okay? Top level. So what happens is if you're speaking to, like, for example, we still attract startup businesses. However, we are always speaking to people who have been in business for a year or more, know they don't have the right systems and processes, and they either want to hire more people or hire their first team member. We speak to those people. Now, if we were speaking to the startups, then the people up here wouldn't listen. They're like, I'm past that. I've already got a product. I just need to set up the systems and the processes so I don't have to do all the things. I'm ready to get to 7 figures. I'm ready to feel like I'm not just hiring people and not knowing how to delegate. Now, that doesn't mean you won't attract the ones below your ideal client, because if those people see where they want to be but are not yet there, they have the belief that they want to get there, they're still going to say yes if they've got the right mindset for you. So when you're dialing in this, think about who is the best client, the dreamiest client. So as you define this, I can't remember the guy, he calls it your dot client. Okay, so you make dot points of all the things you want your client to have. So first thing, our client, dot 1, is they need to be a coach, right? They want to teach people something. The second dot that we want is that the client needs to not just be a coach, but they want to get the confidence to teach people just like they would if in a classroom, but in front of a camera, okay? Because they can help more people and they do it live. Just don't look at yourself. I literally cannot see my own face right now because I don't want to look at it, right? So that's dot point number 2, but we go deeper than that, okay? Our client wants to not build out all the tech. They know they need to learn it, but they would prefer to earn while they learn and have somebody else build all their funnels for them. So you can see we're getting deeper into that ideal client. And they're not a startup. They're somebody who wants to hire their first or next staff member. So there we go. A coach who wants to use live events, who wants somebody else to set up the tech for them, and because they know they need it, and also they are ready to scale to 6 and 7 figures and start hiring people. So who are yours? Put between 3 to 5 dot points down now. All right, take a moment and write 3 to 5 dot points of who is your one ideal, dreamiest client. Okay, that's the power of 1. Now we're not focusing on just all the coaches, because some coaches don't want to do all those things. But my people do. So what about yours? All right, so next one, going back to the power of 1, is 1 traffic source. So tell me in the chat, who feels like they're on all of the socials? You feel like you need to be on all of the socials. What I want you to start doing is I want you to choose 1. Where does your ideal, dreamiest client hang out the most? Now, my people are not 18 and 20-year-olds. They've usually got a bit of life experience. They're 30, 40, 50, 60. Most of them hang out on Facebook. Now, I didn't just choose to go to Facebook. I went all in on Facebook. If you look at us over on Instagram, you'll see we've got maybe 2,500 followers. You look at us on YouTube, maybe 600. We have not even monetized that channel. But we're nearly 120,000 on Facebook because we picked one and we went all in. So choose one thing and go all in. Okay, because there are lots of people on all of the platforms. So there's two questions that I want you to ask yourself now, and I want you to write this down and put it in the chat. Where do your ideal clients hang out the most? And second, where do you enjoy to spend your time? Now, that doesn't mean if I went over to TikTok and I spent enough time over on TikTok and learnt it inside and out, that I couldn't attract clients on TikTok. But I don't enjoy TikTok. I love Facebook. I grew up with Facebook. It was the easy yes for me to be on Facebook. But I learned everything I could about Facebook. You look at our friend, good friend, Brock Johnson. He went all in on Instagram. That he's now teaching Instagram. You know, he's grown an amazing business and he went all in. He knows it all. Like, he literally puts out hot topics every single week on Instagram. If you want a referral, I have one. He's got an amazing program, just saying. So, one, where do they hang out? And two, are you happy to be there too? All right. So that is the next one. Now, the next one I want to talk to you about is one. Oh, I just hit the wrong screen and you just saw them all. Oh, that's all right. One message. One message. Now, what can happen is while we're choosing our messaging, we can talk to so many different people. I want you to get clear on the message that you put out to people. Okay? Sure, when they come into your program, you probably teach lots of things. You can help in lots of ways. But what is the one clear message you can put out that you get known for? Once they're in your program, they'll see all the other things that you do. But what you put out to the public is crystal clear. It's one clear message. And then the next one I want you to think about is come back. Let's go there. Let's go there. I want you to think about one lead magnet. I'm going to get more into why one lead magnet in a moment, but you want one clear lead magnet. Then one offer, and again, I'm going to show you more about how one offer can help, and one way to sell. Okay, so that you can, again, get really, really good at it. All right, so let me know in the chat box below, has that given you clarity around why maybe you're wasting a lot of time and not getting any traction? You are always feeling like you're doing, but just not getting anywhere. Yeah? I see you. Yes. All right. So let's talk about the one message. Okay. So coming back over here. So we've just done the power of one. Oop, come here. Go to the right board. So we've just done the power of one. Now I want to speak to you about your one irresistible, scalable offer, okay, and how to get the messaging right on it. So let's have a look here. Let's make another board and let's talk about your message. Okay, you see a lot of you are standing over here and you're in the sun and you're really happy, okay, and you figured out how to fix something, how to help people with something. Okay, so let me know, what is it that you help people with? So what is that thing that you fell in love with that it just feels so natural? You're just like, if everyone just did it this way, they'd all be successful. Yeah? But this is what's happening with people's messaging and their offers. Is over here, there's a cloud and it's raining and your person is over here and they're standing in the rain and they're not real happy, okay? They can't figure out how to get to the sunshiny day. You're over here, you're yelling at them. You're going, hey, it's easy. Just follow these steps. Everyone can do it. It's so simple. But you see, what happens is as they start walking towards you, and here's the end goal, or, point Z, and they're standing here at point A, as they walk towards you, they hit these roadblocks. Now tell me in the chat, what happens when somebody hits a roadblock? What happens? They get stuck, yes. They give up, correct. They get discouraged and stop. What else happens? Yes, they give up. Yeah, give up. They go seeking for more answers, procrastinate. Yeah, so that's what happens when people hit a roadblock. But you're standing over there going, hey, it's easy, just follow my steps. What you want to do is you want to get and stop standing over there, get yourself a little umbrella, and I want you to walk over to these people. And I want you to take your umbrella and I want you to stand in the rain with them. You're going to hold up that umbrella over their head, okay? And you're going to listen to them. You see, because as they take each of these little steps and they hit that hurdle, rather than them giving up, you're going to be there to guide them over the bigger hurdle. And now we are actually walking alongside them rather than yelling and telling them how easy it is. Yeah, look, Jenny's thrown in an umbrella. Exactly. So, and this happens with all programs, right? Do you know 10% of people who start a course actually finish a course? Now, can you tell me out there, be totally honest, who's a course junkie? Who keeps buying course after course after course, thinking it's the answer, starting it, getting stuck, and thinking the answer is another course? Yeah? Yes, me. Sarah's one of us. She goes, not anymore. So that's the thing, right? When you're doing this, you need to stay beside them. Now your offer becomes irresistible because you understand sometimes the path you have taken isn't the exact path they will take, and you will learn so much that this offer that you put together, it evolves over time with the more and more clients you work with. And if we look at these little things here, guess what this little hurdle here is called in a program? It's called a module, right? And these little things here in the middle, these are your lessons. So you're giving them little mini lessons so they can get over the larger hurdle. So this is how we create an irresistible offer while listening to our people so we can create a clear message. Sound good, right? That's what you need to start doing. Stop yelling at your people and start listening 80% of the time and talking 20% of the time. You will get a better offer and your messaging will get clearer. And then what we do is we come back here, and that's your larger A to Z to the complete transformation. But how do we get them to us? Well, we look at the larger program and we find one small little win, one hurdle. Now, it doesn't have to be the first one. It could be one of the things in the middle that we pull out and we make a little mini A to Z. And when we have that, we can show them and give them a little win, a bright, sunshiny day, they can experience what it's like to work with them. And then we keep saying, but you want more. It's in this larger program. So at the most, we pull 20% of our program out and we give them an amazing experience. So they can see that if this one lead magnet can give me this much, imagine what it's like if I pay. You want them to be like, whoa, that was amazing. All right. So we have now taken and put in place an irresistible offer. Okay. So we've now crossed off not just the irresistible offer, but more in, come back here, in the power of one. Okay, so remember we looked at the power of one. We now know our ideal client. It's doing these crazy things. Come back here. Right? We know we only need one traffic source. We're clearer on our message because we're no longer yelling at them. We've got an offer that does grow and change with our clients. Okay, and we know we need one lead magnet. Now, why just one? Well, let me share with you the snowball effect that most people do not even consider when they're building their business. How many of you keep creating lead magnet after lead magnet? You put it out there, you go, oh, it doesn't work, and you give up. I see it time and time again. You end up with 50,000 lead magnets and you're not quite sure which one's working. Now, this is because most people just think if it doesn't work, I'll just create another one, and they don't stop and actually realize if you create one lead magnet, you do it well, you build a foundation, that you end up with the snowball effect. And this is how you're going to be able to get to 6 and 7 figures much faster than you ever thought you could. You see, the snowball effect is a phenomenon where one is continuously involved in activities that seem urgent but are actually unimportant. And it's named after a Greek prisoner, Sisyphus, who was given the task of pushing a rock up a hill only to have it watch it roll back down, and he had to start all over again. Now, the snowball effect in marketing is described as a campaign that builds over time. And like a snowball, once it's in motion, it starts to accumulate and it continues to build. But also like a snowball, you need to start with a really strong foundation. And once that snowball is spinning, if you hit another hump, you've got momentum and whoop, up and over the hump you will go. It'll be much easier. And this is why you only need one lead magnet to get true momentum. And that is, let me do some sexy math with you right now, okay? So if you collect 5 email addresses in a day, in a week that's 35 emails. In a month, that's 140 emails. Now, every email is a beautiful human on the other side. Don't forget that. It is not just an email address. Now, I used to, when I started and had no money, I would not go to bed until I got at least 10 emails a day. Now, this example I've given you is half of that because I want to be super conservative to show you how easy it is if you have the right systems and processes in place to allow you to be scalable. So if we look here, let's do some math. All right, sexy numbers, baby. So let's say you run a live event. Now, the reason why I want you to do a live event is people can see your face, they can see your enthusiasm, they can see you're not full of rubbish. Okay, now let's say we're even more conservative, not even 140 leads a day. Let's just say 50 leads in a month. I was saying 140 in a month. Let's just go super conservative. 2 sales on average you will get from 50. even if you just sold a product worth $1,000, that's $2,000 for the month. Now, I wouldn't give up a job over that, but if we ran a second live event, you would have 50 leads that you started with. You would add another 50. You have not even changed anything that you've done, right? Now you've got 100 leads. That's a $4,000 live event. Again, I wouldn't quit my job over $4,000, but if you do the same thing again and now you're getting better at it, you start with 100. Let's say we now bring in another 100, which gives us 200 leads. Now, remember, we were talking about 140 at 5 leads a day, so I'm still being really conservative. Based on this, you would get about 8 sales, which would equate to $8,000. Now, the fourth time you run this event, you start with 200. We just add 100 again. We haven't changed much. We may be getting a little bit better at selling, but still, to be conservative, at the minimum, you would make 12 sales. That's now a $12,000 live event. That's a 5-figure month. Can you see how just focusing in on one thing and dialing it in can get you to a 6-figure month with way less time and energy without having to always be constantly building? Focusing in on that, because when you run a live event, this is what happens. You actually create what we call the fastest path from cold to sold. I'm going to cross that out, and I need to keep remembering to click the right button. Because when you teach live, teaching live does way more for you than you can imagine. Not just for you, but also for the people that have attended your live event. So if we're talking about live events, here's the things that a live event will help you do. For your prospects, it's going to allow you to build the know, like, and trust factor faster. Think about it. If you were standing in a room teaching, as a coach, you were born to do that, to help people, to talk to them. So don't let the fear of a camera stop you from spreading your inner sparkle with the world. Plus, your people can get and experience your teaching style, right? And it gives bigger community connection. Here inside the Sparkle world, we are a family. And we get to hang out with each other in Zoom. Plus, people love having their Q&As done live. You can get in there and listen and hear their problems. You can answer questions, and it makes them ready to buy faster. And for your business, when you run a live event, you also, not only do you get to find your ideal client, you also get to figure out who you don't want to work with faster as well. You can see if they're coachable, because you can't work with a client who believes they know all the answers, because you don't want to work with a know-it-all, right? They need to be coachable. Turn up with their student hat on. It builds connection, which builds retention. We have clients that have literally signed up for 3 years with us. You learn from the questions asked so you can improve your program. You can hear questions that you didn't even think about and improve your program. And of course, for your business, the bottom line, you convert higher than you would if it was just an evergreen. And that's where we bring our 3 magical steps into play, which is, I want you to build it, right? Build out your automation, the tech, the systems. You cannot run an online business without the technology. But once you've got that dialed in, then all you need to do is fill it, measure it, and then optimize it. And just build, measure, and optimize, and it just redo. Go back and redo. So, look, to be totally honest, guys, this is the magic. This is here, right now, what you're seeing is the magic. Stop building so many things. Build one thing and dial it in. Finally, move out of building mode and into scaling and growing. Are you ready to scale and grow your business? Yes? Are you ready to truly take responsibility and start to grow and scale and have the right systems in place to be able to do so? Yes? Now, after seeing all of this today, I want to ask you a question. If you could scale a business and put in some effort in the beginning, in the short term, focus on the most important things, can you see how you can grow to 6 and 7 figures without actually working crazy hours when you build it in the right way? Stop guessing, hoping and praying. So for those of you who are here right now, I want to say we have covered how to attract your ideal client, how to get clearer on your message, how to put your irresistible offer together that will grow with you. We're now focusing in on your one traffic source, your one lead magnet. Okay, and one way to sell is to talk to people. Right? Just talk to people. Which of all of these things most excites you about this? Do you see now how you can truly grow a business? You see, it doesn't matter what it is that you do, whether you're teaching how to make banana bread, giving tips on how to use Excel, weight loss coaching, teaching people how to get into an Ivy League college. It's not the topic that matters the most. It's your belief in yourself and to take yourself seriously. Stop hoping, wishing, and praying. Take yourself seriously. Now, for those of you who are here, you now have the power to go out. You can go out and take action on everything that we've just given you. Go and get results. That's what I want you to do. But for those of you who are ready to skip over all the trial and error, who want to actually move forward and get it done faster, then I want you to hang around because your solution has arrived. But for those who are like, okay, I'm good, look, we're rooting for your success. And, we still have more things to do, some Q&A at the end, so please hang out for that. Or if you're good, go. I want you to go forth and be successful. But for those who really just want to get it done and get it done fast, then I'm going to share with you the Freedom Funnel Formula. Who's ready to see the Freedom Funnel Formula? Yeah? All right. So the Freedom Funnel Formula is, where's my little PowerPoint gone? It is for those people who are feeling stuck. Are you currently feeling stuck? That maybe your business isn't making enough money and you know it's a lack of focus and you really want to just start sticking to one thing and dialing it in. Or maybe you're overwhelmed by buying all these courses and course after course, but never really knowing how to piece it all together in the right way. And you just want a step-by-step plan and someone to tell you what to do. Or if you are following me and the Sparkle World, it's probably because you want to transform lives. Yeah? Yes, you want to help people. And if you're on a mission, I want you to be able to see what's possible when you actually have a strategy on how to attract those ideal, dreamy clients, to close them, and to have the technology to support that. Because it truly is essential to your success. So, applications are open now for the Freedom Funnel Academy. It is our signature program. It is the Freedom Funnel Academy is a proven click-by-click roadmap that guarantees that when you follow it, you will be able to scale to a 6- and 7-figure business, leveraging the power of automation. I call it my staff in a box. It literally is 4 full-time staff in 4 pieces of technology. It will save you precious time so you can get unstuck, take off some of those hats, and spend more time doing you. And this is the Freedom Funnel formula, where we will actually help you build out the tech while you spend the time actually working out and speaking to your people using our methodology. We will help you measure and also how to optimize. So if we go through each of these different ones, let me take you back over here and actually zoom on in to this program so you can see how it's actually going to help you. So here is, come back here, is the actual Freedom Funnel formula. It is over here. Okay, so this is the Freedom Funnel formula. And we always start with this phase here, the planet phase. First, we're going to dial in your messaging to ensure that you're 100% clear on who is that one ideal client. And this will be done using a series of interview questions. And I will be giving you that umbrella. You will walk over to talk to them and walk alongside them using our exact script so that you can just spend more time listening and sitting with them in the rain. And the words that they use while you're interviewing them, those words will become your sales pages, your marketing assets, your landing pages, your sales copy, and so much more. The rule is if we don't say it, or if they don't say it, we don't. And neither will you. And I'll show you exactly how you can find people to interview. And don't worry if you're concerned in what to say, because we're going to give you the exact script. Plus, the most amazing part of this first part is most of our clients get their clients out of doing this very first assignment. This is called message mining, and we give this to you because we truly believe when you're interviewing people the right way, they feel so seen, heard, loved, and appreciated that a lot of them will actually just ask, how do I work with you? At the end of it. And a number of our clients have actually made back their full investment doing the first assignment. Now that's the planet phase. You'll get that done. Whoop. And then you will, let's just make a thingy here. So you'll get planet done, right? Then we will move you into design it phase. Now this is the next step in that irresistible offer. By working through this roadmap that we lay out for you, you're going to be able to map out each of those hurdles that I showed you before, those modules, and you'll be able to work out the simplest ways to get your clients over those hurdles, or AKA lessons. And we'll take them from that pain point, the problem, the rainy cloud, and we'll transform them right through to that beautiful sunshiny day. And you'll have this all mapped out, this irresistible offer. You will feel so proud of it. You will have a signature method of your own. And you'll feel confident knowing that when people buy your offer, that it was designed for them. You cover everything. We cover everything that you will learn. And you see, the hardest part about creating an offer isn't what you put in it. It's actually knowing what to leave out. That's the thing. Because people pay for speed. They don't always need to know everything to still get results. But once you've completed this part of the program, that offer will be worth more than your house. It truly will. It will be the thing that gets you to 6 and 7 figures. So once you design that offer, we then move into the build it phase. Now, in the build it phase, okay, we now move into building your client attraction machine. Myself and my team are building out all the technology for you. So you don't even need to worry about that. We're building your sales pages, your emails, your automations, your follow-up sequences, your nurtures. You will be there choosing a small part, guided by us, of what part are you going to pull out of that larger offer and teach to people. That is what you will get known for. That is what will get people learning all about you. Now, this will include the training that you use as your lead magnet. But remember, I want you to earn while you learn. So rather than you spinning your wheels for months trying to figure out how all the pieces of technology go together, don't worry. We set it up. We give you the swipe copy, the templates, all the resources, and we'll have it built for you in record time. And this will give you everything you need to launch fast, to run your first live event fast. So you'll be able to turn that biggest challenge that you have, probably setting up the tech, because that's not what you're good at. Let us do what we're good at. It's what we do all day, every day. We love looking at people's copy and sales pages and all the things, but no more being stuck in perfectionism or procrastination, because our easy click-by-click process, if tech scares you, don't worry. We're going to walk you through it step by step, because everything is ready to plug in and play. All you have to do is add a bit of text. We even put your colors in, right? Just take and tweak the text. And the things we hear most about from our clients at this stage is, oh my goodness, that was so easy. I just had to trust the process. And it is all done and built for you before you know it. Right? And then, of course, once you have this, a beautiful funnel, we then show you how to fill it, right? Once you know how to fill it, we're going to come over here and we're going to walk you through how to fill your live event. Now, once you've got your tech stack ready to go, you will now choose what is your traffic source. And you can choose from a lot of different paid or organic strategies that we teach people how to use. We choose one thing and dial it in, and you'll be able to now see your work come to life with your very first live event. Now, before you go live, don't worry. I know it can be really daunting. You're going to get me to have to walk you through everything. We have a special one-on-one session at this time, so you can be super confident moving forward. Myself and my team will be right there supporting you through the live event. But you'll also get all the other community there to support you as well and encourage you along the way. And we help you create a vibe inside of your event as well by participating and engaging. We want to model to your audience what we want them to do. So you'll finally have a system that's working and a process to attract your ideal client that will grow your business with this repeatable strategy. Now, just imagine what your business would look like in 12 months if you just kept running this live event over and over and over. Now, once you have attracted them in, you've run the live training, then what we're going to do is we're going to help you sell it. Now, I know selling can be a little hard, and also the fortune's in the follow-up. So we will help you also not just teach you how to sell, but to set up the tech, the automations, the emails, the follow-ups to ensure that no lead falls through the cracks. We're going to give you the scripts on how to run sales conversations so you don't feel gross, sleazy, and salesy. We're going to help you sell without feeling pushy. And we're also going to help you overcome objections without feeling all like weird and stuff. Plus, if you're having trouble with the calls, bring them to me. I will review them. I will give you feedback so you can improve. I've spent lots of money learning from lots of sales coaches. So if you have a fear of selling, don't worry. I can tell you, selling isn't rocket science. We weren't all built with the skill to sell, but we can all learn it. Because if you're not selling, you don't actually run a business. You're running a charity, and your business should not be a charity. Your business should make enough money so you can support any charity you want. And then at the end of this training, you are going to fall in love with selling, because selling is truly helping. When somebody says, yes, I want your program, they're saying, yes, I want your help. Then once you've done that, we've honed in your sales skills, of course, measure it. Now, I want you to earn while you learn. You don't need to understand all the sexy numbers, but this is where I get super excited. You see, myself and my team of coaches, we will review all your data and we will help you make an informed decision on where to plug the holes so you can increase your sales, those sexy numbers, and we will set you up for your next live event in about 6 to 8 weeks after your first one, so we can start marketing again. You see, once you've got your first event over, you're on your way to 5 and 6 figure months. And this all happens within the first 2 to 3 months of joining. Even if you're not a numbers person, you've got nothing to fear, because, that is my zone of genius. I love sexy numbers. And you'll be able to start to earn while you learn. And the best part, guess what? You never have to build again. Never. You'll finally be able to move out of building mode and into scaling and growing. Isn't that what you're after? A scalable business, getting growth. So you will get my entire team also to support you. You're not just hiring or buying a course. You are hiring a team of experts inside of our program. We're like your secret weapon in your back pocket. We have daily mentor expert sessions. So whether you need help with mindset, with measuring, with your tech, we've got a confidence and money mindset coach. We have the techie Cat, who's a specialist in all things technology in sales and marketing. She makes the tech do things it wasn't actually built to do. We've got a copywriter, an ads expert, a bot building specialist. So if anyone loves Dr. Sparkle, our messenger bot, you get one of those. We build it for you. And you will walk through each of these different phases. We will review them as you move forward to ensure that you have actually 3 major systems and processes set up that when you start hiring your team, they literally can read the documents and understand how your business works. You see, with Team Sparkle as your lifeline in your back pocket, together we'll be dialing in all the sexy numbers, getting you to 6 and 7 figures. No more shiny ball chasing. No more course after course trying to piecemeal everything together. No more wasted time just not knowing what works and what doesn't. We've done it. Let us give you the shortcut. You will finally have the complete traction roadmap to get you to success. And before you know it, you'll be able to start getting off the tools, start hiring your own team, and hiring yourself out of all the jobs that you don't want to do, which I'm so lucky to be able to have done that. And in our community with our coaches and the rest of our community, you will find that you're no longer a lonely solo entrepreneur left spinning your wheels. If you've already got a team, we'll work with them as well. You see, if you're here, it's because you want to transform lives. That's why you're here. Now, there are a few other parts of this program I want to share with you. Now, I do not want to insult your intelligence and say, oh, we're going to throw in this bonus and that bonus and all the other bonuses. Look, our program is enough. It's everything you need. But we do have a few other things that are also included in the program, and we're not going to pretend they're bonuses. They are actually just in the program, okay? So we also have a monthly focus where we like to focus on a specific training of the month, whether it be different traffic sources, LinkedIn, Instagram, all the things. Also, we like to do a refocus month where we then go back and look at what can it be improved in your business so that you're not focusing on trying to change 50 things. We hone it down to what are we going to change 3 to 5 things in the next quarter. And then we also have the amazing boot camps, which is coming up next month, actually. We have a 3-day GSD, which stands for Get Shit Done Boot Camp. And you will have access to these as well. And I believe our next one is the Challenge GSD. So how to build out your challenge. You see, I'm not special. When I started, I didn't have access to all the experts, the technology and the resources. But over the years, what I have done is hired them, figured out a roadmap, and now I've been using it and I want to share it with you. And if I can do it, so can you. Especially with the support what you get me teaching you and helping you at different milestones. We call them traction points throughout the training, where I will specifically look at each of the things that you've put together and make sure that you're not wasting time. And my team of coaches will do the same. We know this program works. We even give it a 30-day guarantee that if you're not happy in the first 30 days, if you've done the work, you submit it and you're not happy, we'll give you your money back. And if you do the work and you do not get an ROI, if you don't get a return on your investment, I will personally work with you until you do. Haven't had to do that yet because everyone's got an ROI. Also, you get access to the VOZ. Now, the VOZ is actually an amazing space. It's a Zoom room that's open 4 days a week for 8 hours. We're usually in there longer. We are. But I see my team and my clients probably more than I see my family. We hang out in the VOZ. And I mean, that alone is valued at over $38,000. Plus, we build it all for you. All the programs. We build it, we put it together, and then we show you how to use it so you can earn while you learn. And then maybe you'll hire someone and we'll just teach them how to use the software so you don't even have to learn that. Plus, on top of that, in this Build It, we're doing your landing page. We're creating your live event funnel, your welcome to community email campaigns, your Facebook group setups, your live event reminder email campaigns, your ask campaigns, your sales booster emails, your appointment booking system, appointment reminders, SMSs, sales pipeline, follow-up campaigns, automated reporting systems, and integration so all of the programs talk to each other. That is worth $30,000 just on its own. Now, if this is the right thing for you, if you're a coach and consultant and you are ready to scale to 6 and 7 figures using live events without all the tech overwhelm, and you want to do that in the next 3 months, then I recommend that you book a call so that we can map out your entire automated funnel so that you can have complete clarity over how live events can seriously drive 5 and 6 figure launches every time you host one. And we'll use this proven roadmap to talk with you during the call to see where you're at. We do have one bonus, however. Now, we do turn away more people than we accept due to the nature of this program. We do give a lot of attention. I mean, there are limited spaces, but if you are accepted into the program, if you do pay up front for the program, we will actually pay for your tech for 6 months. because we know you've invested in us to help you, and we will actually take a little bit of the load off and pay for your tech. Now, for those that are here or watching, if you book before the end of the day, your call, if you book that call before the end of the day and get accepted into the program, I'm going to give you a session with JACQUI. Now, JACQUI is our mindset coach. She is amazing. She's one of the leading she uses this amazing entrepreneurial tool, and you get like this 36-page profile report that will give you clarity on, what opportunities you should do and the things you should say no to, right? You see, Oprah, for example, created wealth much different than, say, someone like Warren Buffett. So understanding your customers, your families, your business, how a world-class team actually works, you will learn this with JACQUI. And JACQUI is a leading industry expert in this wealth dynamic. She's based here in Australia, in Sydney. She's got over 20 years of experience. And in the last 10 years has been highly focused in on this as a human behavior and performance consultant. She's worked with some pretty big industries as well. So if this is the program for you and you want to avoid the fear of burnout and you feel like you're spinning all the plates, you want to feel and get away from feeling like you're chained to your computer with no time to spend with your family. I mean, mother's guilt is real. My husband used to roll his eyes at me all the time. I'd pick up my phone to check messages. I mean, sometimes I would forget to shower. That's how much I was like chained to my computer. You'll also be able to finally scale because you don't have to do everything yourself. We'll help you set up the systems to scale so you can finally stop being so goddamn busy all the time. Tech overwhelm, don't worry, we've got you covered. We set up all your tech systems so you don't feel overwhelmed and all the things. We got you back there so you can earn while you learn. Imposter syndrome, right? If imposter syndrome and perfectionism has been holding you back, we're totally going to help you overcome that because we're just going to build it. We're going to tell you to click that button because we don't want you to continue to let opportunities slip through your fingers, having sleepless nights, worrying and dreaming about having a real business. And you'll stop hiring coach after coach, not knowing where to start and what to do. Because we're just going to tell you what to do. So if you don't know where to start, that's all right, because we're going to show you with our complete roadmap. So if you are a coaching consultant and you want to create 5 and 6 figures with live events, you want to avoid all the tech overwhelm and you want to get it done and start doing this in the next 3 months, book yourself a call and we're going to map out the complete end-to-end automated funnel that will give you clarity on how you can use live events to finally start having 5 and 6 figures every time you host a live event. It's as simple as using this system. Build it, measure it, and optimize it, right? Once you learn to build, measure, and optimize, this is the complete roadmap here for you. So book yourself that clarity call so you, in the next 3 months, can finally be on your way to hiring your next or first staff member and get clear on what you need to do to move forward. Now, look, you've been here. You've wasted time? No, you've used this time well, haven't you? And you're still here. So you showed up today for a specific reason. You showed up even though you're incredibly busy because you're here for a reason. There is the possibility of you creating a scalable business. Maybe you've been feeling so stuck in your business, it's not making money, and you're just not sure why and what to do next. Maybe you're tired, you're exhausted of constantly creating content, not getting traction. Posting on social media is not a strategy. This is why you started your business in the first place, right? You want freedom, time to do what it is that you love to do. You want more. And maybe I've intrigued you enough that you want to know how can you focus on the power of one so you can finally get to 6 and 7 figures. Now, I realize some of you have probably got some doubts right now. You're not sure if you focus on one bridge that you'll get traction, but if you don't know what your idea is, or maybe you're just not quite sure if it's good enough, then just book a call. I'm not just going to get you on the call and you go, yeah, like buy my stuff. I literally do turn away more than we accept. But I promise that if I feel that you are not yet ready for us, I will refer you to somebody else. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, I just don't have the time, I want you to be truly honest with yourself. If not now, when? Are you making multiple 5 figures a month? If you are not, and you want to get back more time with your automation, make enough money to hire a team, not having this program could be costing you $90,000 a month. So if not now, when? I hear a few of you have said, but I don't have a big social media following. Will it work? Yes, it totally will. We actually give you different ways to get in front of people, from cold audiences, joint ventures, Facebook groups, podcast tours, and much more. So here's one of our recent clients, Erin. Now, Erin didn't even have an Instagram account when she started with us. This was a screenshot from a couple of days ago. I don't know what she's sitting at today, but that was just a couple of days ago. And she's already at 1,445 people. I'd like to introduce you to Erin, and she would like to share with you what she likes about working with us.
Marketing school has definitely helped with regard to the challenge, because well, first of all, it gives step-by-step process of how to do everything. And I need my hand held because there's always questions. And Sally just does such an amazing job of really being patient and kind of almost anticipating where we're going to get stuck and answering questions before they're even an issue, and with all the tech stuff. But also the challenge itself feels so, I see this big picture of how this is going to bring in clients, and how, as I was creating it, I saw the building blocks of the challenge brings in, they start the process of bringing in people, but then they lead to potential clients through the VIP sales, and that leads to the webinar, and that leads to the sales funnel of the bigger items. And that process is so much more elaborate than just a PDF. So that you're not really, you get an email, but you don't get engagement. And so with the challenge, you get engagement, and the step-by-step process and all of the details of how to create the web page and the content, and even the ideas of how to, what your challenge is going to be. Sally helps with all of that. And it's just been such a huge part of building my business. And it's been really exciting to see it develop. And I'm excited to see where it goes from here.
She's amazing, right? And literally 0 social media following, never even knew how to use Instagram. And now she's got interviews lined up with collaborators for months in advance. She's tapping into other people's audiences using the strategies that we've done. I think she told me the other day she's maybe got 5 or 6 collaborators in the last week, just using the strategy that we taught her inside the program. Now, I know some of you are concerned about the tech, and I get it. It can be scary to have the tech, but don't worry, because we're there to build it for you. We will build it and teach you how to use it click by click. All you have to do is take and tweak the text, right? We even put your colors in for you if you have your colors. And if you are not sure if people will buy, well, let me introduce you to Erica. When Erica joined us, she had about 400 people on her list, but within 5 months, she had grown to 2.2 thousand people on her list, and she got back her initial investment in 4 weeks, right? And she ended up within that first 5 months, she 12x'd her investment. And she says here, best investment in my business ever. Because we just make it simple. Now, if you are unsure and don't know where to start and you feel like you're overcomplicating everything, well, just follow the steps. That's why we built this framework, so that you work on the right things in the right order and don't get stuck in procrastination and spinning your wheels. So if you are a coach or a consultant, even a course creator, and you're ready to create 5 and 6 figure live events without all the tech overwhelm and do that in the next 3 months, then book yourself one of these calls so that we can help you map out and get complete clarity on the end-to-end automated funnel that you can have built for this live event, so you can start to drive 5 and 6 figures every time you host a live event. Now we've made it to the end. Don't forget, if you want your long-term nurture, thanks for hanging in to the end. There's your keyword. It's my bird, Cosmo. Just email that keyword and ask for the long-term nurture, because you have stayed in till the end. But to be totally honest, guys, book a call. Book a call, even if you are unsure and you're just intrigued by the opportunity of choosing one thing and dialing it in, having the power of one. You want to take off some of those hats. You want to create a business, a legacy, freedom, and get back more time, then this program is a good fit. Book your call. Look, we don't accept everybody, but if you don't ask, you don't know. So get your ask into gear, book a call. Let's see if you're a good fit for the program. But if not, I'll refer you on to somebody to teach and help you until you are. You've got nothing to lose other than a bit of time. And I promise to send you away with some actionable things that you can do moving forward. So get out your tippy tap fingers now, book that call, and I'm going to head on over now to let you meet one of our clients that didn't just join us for 1 year. At the end of 1 year, she said, I can't live without you. And she signed up for 3 years. Let me introduce you to Aline.
Hey, boot campers, my name is Aline, and I am so excited for you guys to be part of this experience. I had the opportunity to work with Sally and the entire Sparkle community for a number of years now, and it has been one of the best decisions that I made in my business. I remember the Friday night that I was sitting at my computer. It was in, I think it's January, a number of years ago, and I was debating as to whether or not I was going to make the investment, because it is an investment, in working with Sally. And I spoke with my husband about it. I was like doing the pros and cons and all the different things. And I just had this strong desire to take the next step in my business, and I couldn't figure out how to get there. And when I connected with Sally, she showed up at the right time in my life and really helped to scale my business and grow it in a way that I know I would not have been able to do on my own. She helped me to get a lot of the infrastructure set, and just made my time in my business so much more valuable. I was able to have such greater impact. So I am forever grateful for the work that Sally has helped me to do in my business, and just the amazing leader that she is. She sets the tone for what is possible in entrepreneur world, and I love being around her energy. I love her compassion. She steps right up and has that same passion about you achieving your goals in your business. So congratulations on being part of boot camp. And whatever Sally says to do it, because it works. It works. If you're kind of like on the fence, wondering whether you should do it or not, I personally would say go for it, because it has made such a difference for me. And I am so grateful for Sally and the entire Sparkle team. It's now allowed me to be a mompreneur, as you can hear my little one in the background now. So all right, guys, have a wonderful time in boot camp. Gotta go.
Wow. So that's Aline, and a perfect scream from our first official Sparkle baby in the Sparkle world. Aline, seriously, when she started, she didn't have the baby or any of the things. She's like, I just want my business to be sustainable so myself and my husband can start a family. She helps people with autoimmune disease. When she started with us, she was helping them with like all of the things. We niched her right down, and now she specifically helps people with food and people who have autoimmune disease. She actually has MS herself and has been able to, figure out how to create a life and still love and do all the things. So she's such an inspiration here in inside of the Sparkle world, and our first official Sparkle baby as well, which she got lots of pink things sent from myself and the team and some of the community as well. But guys, don't wait. If not now, when? I mean, this program, I know it changes lives. I've seen it firsthand. And if you're ready to step up, if you're ready to take the action needed and really focus for a few months to have a scalable business, then book yourself that call. Don't wait. We do have limited spaces due to the nature of the focus we give our clients, especially in the first 3 months. So jump on a call. If there's no spots available, we can put you on a waiting list. But if you don't know if it's a good fit, book a call anyway. Let's help you get some clarity to what you should be focusing on, and let me help guide you in the right way. And myself and my team, like I said, you're not just hiring me and not just getting a course, you're getting an amazing team of experts that'll be there to support you. So until you can either hire your next or your first employee, we can be your team. All right, book that call. I hope to see you on one of the calls real soon. And as always, guys, never let anyone dull your sparkle, and make sure you get at least one income-producing activity done each and every day. Excellent. All right, guys. So I'm coming over to the VIPs. Thank you for hanging on in. All righty then. Okay, so
recording in progress.
Inside the room now, we have the VIPs. Hi, VIPs. I would like to find out from you some key takeaways from today's lesson. And then we're going to go dark. I know we've got a little bit more time together before team meeting starts. But Eva, Eva, you and your offer. When we did your offer, I would love you to share with people, when we did your offer, what happened, like when we mapped everything out and we did your mapping session. Oh, Kat, can everybody unmute? I don't know. Let me see. Does Kat have the power? Yes, hang on. Here we go. I've clicked the button, Kat. It's okay. I've clicked the button. Oh, there she is. All right. Hi, Eva. So, Eva, I know when we did the session with you, a lot came up in your very first appointment, your mapping session. I'd love you to share with the others what that was like.
That was amazing for me. It was a really fantastic way that through our conversation, you kind of plugged in all of the different things that had been, all the different bubbles that had been floating around inside of my head and not making any sense. And through the mapping session, it was this fantastic outline of step 1, start here, and stop doing the step 6, steps like part A, part D, part G thing, and focus in on step 1. Let's work on this. And it was fantastic because so many creative processes that have been going on were actually put into a format. And I have been crazy busy for like the last 3 weeks. So it has been fantastic that in all of the things that we've been discussing, things have been being implemented, and there's so much traction that's happened since I started working with you.
So before you joined us in the Freedom Funnel Academy, what was business like?
Very sporadic. I was doing well pre-COVID, and COVID just kind of obliterated the processes that I had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think a lot of us had to pivot a lot through COVID, right? And with the systems that you've seen, so you've worked through, the plan it phase and, the design it phase. What would you say about the systems that we've got set up in the back end there for you to work through?
The systems are incredibly helpful. They have been, there's so much support, there's so much energy, it's such a creative birthplace that's happening behind the scenes. And there's just so many different assignments and so many different things that are just really fantastic and helping to pull all of those little nuggets of wisdom that you've got, like whatever it is that your business is. There's all of these ideas that just kind of pop in and out of your head all the time. And through all of the different assignments that we've been doing, I've really been able to get unstuck in certain areas and move forward in other areas. And then there's this little Sally voice that sits on my shoulder when I want to, start chasing the shiny stuff that goes, wait, not yet, wait.
And you've also had, have you had some sessions with Megan going through, so how's the working with the coach, we sort of share you all. We've all got our different area of expertise. How's it been working with Megan, our messaging expert?
Oh my gosh, Megan has been fantastic. She has been really good at helping me to get direction and then also to get out of my own way, to focus in on the specific areas and not so much we get so stuck in our head of how am I supposed to do this, or why would I want to do this? And instead just focusing in on listening to our clients and adding that information in.
And have you had a chance yet to submit for your tech build? Have you submitted that one yet?
I have not.
You have not yet. Okay, well, it's getting there. Then you'll get to play with Kat once you get to the tech build side. And Sarah, they jump in the back end and build out all your tech, and then you just got to add your text, and really that's it, which you're just going to pull out of those first couple of projects we had you do. You are doing, I just got goosebumps all over. Sorry, I listened to my woohoo. I know when we did your session, we came up with your signature method really early, and I love that when it just kind of comes out so early in the project. And those mapping sessions that's when one of the things that I get into my flow with those mapping sessions, because we build your fast track, your slow track, and no dead ends. And now you can see why you need the technology, right, to look after all of the moving pieces.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's hilarious because that's why I had to flip my laptop around, because there's a whole section of the space where I work that is literally covered in all of these different post-it notes of different sections that I'm like, okay, let me just take this idea, put it on the post-it note, put it where it's supposed to go. And then when we get to that place, then it'll just get plugged in.
Yeah, I love it. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for sharing. You're my purple haired friend. I love it. Well, thanks for jumping in. We're going to do some Q&A. We're going to go dark now, guys. So for everybody out on the live stream, I'm actually going to go and work with these guys in the dark area, do some live Q&A and answer any of their questions. And for those who were lucky enough to register for behind the scenes, actually get to come in and watch today for free. So I'm going to say goodbye now. And we are here most Mondays in America, Tuesdays in Australia. This is called Mentoring with Sally. And if you want to make sure that you don't miss any of our live events, I'm going to find the button. You want to go here to sparkleclassacademy.com/calendar, and there's a little subscribe button, and it'll add it to your own Google Calendar in your own time zone, and you'll never miss any of our live events, our live trainings, all sorts of things that we run to, give our gift of knowledge to you, so that hopefully you can have the gift of done and create yourself an amazing business like these guys. All right, never let anyone dull your sparkle, and I will see you in my next live. I'm going to click this, and it's probably not going to play the right thing. It's not going to do it. There we go. And that's the wrong words, but that's okay. Woo! That's imperfect action at its best. All right, guys, book yourself that clarity call if you want to get clear. If this program is right for you, you've got nothing to lose. Come on in. You get to hang out with the amazing sparklers with me and my team. And you just never know. This could be that decision. Just may take you to your next and consistent 5 and 6 figure months. Bye, guys.